jump around. We good on that? Then let's dive right in. With the live-action remake of Snow White on the horizon and more news flooding out that it may happen or may not happen, we are left remembering one good Snow White remake, The Huntsman. The Huntsman franchise is a franchise that began as an original plan as a live-action remake. From good film to lackluster prequel, this is The Huntsman, a complete retrospective. In 2003, Evan Darley originally wrote a screenplay for Snow White and the Huntsman, as the film was already scheduled. But the film took a while to finally get a green light, as the film didn't get greenlit until the success of Snow White of Alice in Wonderland 2010, done by Tim Burton. And with a release date set of 2012, it was time to begin what would become a new franchise. The casting was already in full force, as principal photography took place in the United Kingdom and was done in Prensburg in Wales on the Marlow Sands near the village of Merlos between September 6th and 29th of 2011. But that was good and all with photography continuing. What about footage? Audiences were wondering, would we get any footage? From when would we see some footage? Because that was nice and all, but what about some footage? Well, we wouldn't have to wait long, because on November 14th, 2011, audiences would get their first look from Universal at Snow White and the Huntsman in the form of a teaser trailer. And this is literally a teaser in every sense of the word. It teases some of the main story that this new Snow White film would tell. But as the months slowly ticked into November, the final marketing blitz would push into gear. Beginning with, boom, a new theatrical poster. Oh, but that was nearly background noise, because the new theatrical poster was there to only reveal a new full trailer. And in my opinion, this full trailer is bigger. Hinting that Snow White and the Huntsman will be the biggest thing to hit the spring movie season. Because Snow White and the Huntsman was ready to begin to continue on to the summer movie season. Because after the Avengers kicked off the summer movie season, it was time to begin. Because finally the day arrived. On June 1st, 2012, audiences would journey to theaters for the first Snow White film to be told in live action. This film's good in my opinion. I do have some problems with Mirror Mirror, but Snow White and the Huntsman is good. But the movie made some good money, ranking in a total of $396 $1.60 million at the box office. Only hinting that a sequel would be on the horizon. But this wouldn't be a sequel, so to speak. Because the talks were that this wasn't meant to be a sequel to the Huntsman movie. It was meant to serve as a prequel. Yes, a prequel that is like a sequel. As Robert Sanders was originally meant to return, but sadly in August 2012, the sequel plans were changed. Instead, this would serve more as a prequel of sorts, serving to be more prequel than sequel, and to be titled The Huntsman Winter's War, serving as both a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman, but also as a prequel. Because half of the original cast would return, with Kristen Swihart, who originally played Snow White, to return in some capacity. And finally, in 2014, deadline would be and it would be announced that the film would be a prequel titled Huntsman, which that didn't roll off the tongue very well. So instead, they changed it. Yes, the film changed titles in the middle of production. With Snow White not announced to return, only to return in a cameo capacity, we were given one question. When would the filming begin? Because on April 2015, the film would begin principal photography. But then it was all background noise for November 16th, 2015, where the first character posters were released online. And this actually unveiled the film's new title, The Huntsman Winter's War, serving as both a prequel and sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman. But that was only there to announce that on November 18th, 2015, the first teaser trailer would be released online. The first official teaser would be released online for audiences to sink their teeth into. Clocking in at 2 hours and 41 minutes, clocking in at 2 minutes and 41 seconds, this trailer showed only some that this sequel had to offer. Meaning that even though this trailer got audiences hooked, they needed more. And as audiences were antsy for news, we got it. Because on February 11th, 2016, the first teaser, the second official trailer was released online. This time clocking in at 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 26 seconds, this trailer would be a little bit shorter than the original, but show some more footage. But as audiences continue to get antsy, the final marketing push would finally kick into high gear. because on March 22nd, 2016, a third trailer was released online to also kick off ticket sales, as we were close to beginning the next installment. And it was building towards the April 22nd release of the film. As on April 22nd, 2016, audiences would journey to theaters for what would be ultimately the final Huntsman installment. And this film's actually good. I saw this in high school. And let me tell you, this film was good. It had good action, it was a spectacle in my opinion, and I loved it. This film was one of my favorites of all of the films I saw. It had good action, good stakes. This film was good. It kept me glued to the edge of my seat, waiting for the final moment to begin. And one of my old teachers gave me the Blu-ray disc. One of my old teachers said he didn't have a Blu-ray, so he gave me the disc. But that's off topic. Where were we? Oh yeah, the reception. Ugh. Sadly, the Huntsman Winter's War only grossed $46.40 million at the box office, ranking in only 165 million worldwide. And after that, audiences were left in shambles. Would we see another Huntsman installment? Or would this be the end of the Huntsman franchise forever? The year is 2024, and no other Huntsman installments are rumored. We have not gotten any news on the Huntsman prequel. Will the Huntsman become a trilogy? Possibly not. With the way the film bombed, I don't think we will get another film. Instead, I think that the Huntsman will possibly be directed to Peacock for a series of sorts. And then Universal can decide what they want to do with the Huntsman later. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.